Hey everybody, it's Nick. Happy Monday. And I know Mondays suck, but hopefully this video might make you smile a little bit, might brighten your day. So, on this lovely Monday, I'm going to talk about poop. Yes, that's right, bowel care. So one of the biggest things a quadriplegic and paraplegic has to deal with, or anybody else with a physical disability, is bowel care. It's ridiculously important. If messed with, if forgotten, if you don't do it properly, you can get sick, very, very sick, to the point where you might just pass away or die. Just example, there was an individual in the hospital that was with me when I was there for 8 months. One day, he just got sick, it was at night, and he passed away later on that day, or later on that night. Earlier that day, I was talking to him, he was perfectly fine. And it was just that fast. That's how quick an infection in your bowels will just get on you. So I don't mess with it. So that being said, last night I was able to accomplish a massive feat. Massive feat. And I don't normally say this, but I'm impressed with myself. If you know anything about me, I beat myself up constantly. And yeah, I get up and walk. I can walk 80 yards. I've walked 80 yards before. And I sat down. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. It was pretty good. No, this was important. This is a huge step towards recovery. So, because my apartment is fully handicap accessorized, next to the toilet, there are 2 fold-down bars that can hold my weight. So this is huge. Now, when someone stands up, they either just stand up, with just their legs, and they push off their thighs or whatever they're sitting on, or they grab onto something and they pull themselves up, and their entire body works together. Now, my entire body does not work together very well. It fights each other. So if I'm using my arms, my legs just don't want to work. The connections they don't work well. It's like the rest of New England and Massachusetts. They don't work well together. So anyway, what I did was I pulled in front of the toilet, and I grabbed onto the bars. And now I'm looking at this like, I have no problem hurting myself. I'm not scared of falling. For lack of a better term, I'm fearless when it comes to that. Now, I'm staring at this porcelain toilet, and I'm thinking to myself, if I stand up, Nick, if you stand up and you mess up just a little bit, you're giving yourself a self-induced swirly. And I don't want that. No one wants that. Who wants to do a faceplant into a porcelain toilet? Nobody. And if you do, you need help. Just letting you know that. So anyway, I'm staring at it. Now I grab onto the bars, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I expected, because now I not only have to pull myself to a position above my feet so I can stand straight up, but I have to hold that pull and push up with my feet. Doesn't work well that way for me up until now. So last night I pull up in front of the toilet, grab onto the bars, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, no, this is and I looked over at Holly, because I'm doing this with supervision, and she's there, and I'm looking at myself like I'm about to just do a faceplant into a toilet. That's all I was thinking, and that was stopping me. Fear. On a serious note, fear was stopping me. Now, fear is healthy. Okay, fear is healthy. Don't get me wrong. But you can't let it control you. If you let fear control you, then you're not living. You're just not living. There are some people that are so scared, they won't even come out of their house or their room. I mean, just imagine that. That's letting fear control you. So, I took a deep breath, and I'm thinking about it, and still fear has a good grasp on me, until Holly started saying, "Baby, you always tell me about being fearless." And that's like the perfect Holly impression right there. "You're always telling me about being fearless, and you just gotta do it." And I looked at her, and the only thing I heard really was, "You're being a big pansy." And so I'm like, you're right. I close my eyes, and this is another thing that I do. I talk to myself. I refer to it as getting expert advice. So I closed my eyes and I said, "Nick, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Fearless, fearless, fearless." And I leaned back and pushed myself over, pulled myself right up, stood up, straight up, holding onto the bars. Couldn't believe it. Now I'm standing up above the toilet, and without hesitating, I just started turning around, grabbing onto one of the arm bars, spinning around. So now I'm facing my chair. And with all the upper body workouts that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, I was able to not only control my descent onto the toilet with my legs, but also with my arms. My triceps, which I was told I would never get them back, because I guess quadriplegics don't get triceps back. Don't know why, but with my triceps that are now working, I was able to lower myself onto the toilet and start bowel care. First time ever, by myself, which is huge, massive, huge. So boom, bam, whatever you want to call it. One more mountain that's down that I've climbed. So I wanted to share that with you. Thank you very much for watching my video. Remember, go to IAMACHIEVINGIT.com. Look at all the other older videos and whatnot. You can see videos from the very beginning of my accident where I was just barely able to stand up. I mean, you'll be able to see, it's like a timeline. So just check it out, look at it, make a comment here and there. You can jump on YouTube, type in I Am Achieving It, no spaces. You'll find all my videos on there too. Find me on Twitter at I Am Achieving It. Like my Facebook page. That'd be great. As much support as I can possibly get, so I can start fundraising and I can start working on this dream that I have. So, that being said, I hope your Monday doesn't suck as much as most Mondays do, and I hope this video actually brings a little bit of a happiness to it. So, thank you very much for watching. Remember, stay strong, stay positive, stay motivated, and in order to be an achiever, you must first be a believer. Thank you very much. Nick out.